All right, here we go. All right, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Around 30 Minutes. Seems like I do one like every day, but yeah, this is basically where I do a little interview process and get to know people out in the community. Try to do a little, nice thing, instead of making it such a toxic place, that most people think of this fandom is. And today I got another special guest. I got Mr. Gareth. He is also known as Alpha underscore Prime 88. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join me on this little show of mine.
That's actually quite a big show for me.
Well, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Sorry, just sort of day off, so it's like perfect.
Okay, very nice, very nice. So he's like kind of like he don't want to show his face, so he's got the Batman face mask
Uh,
on and everything. So
if you watch the usual channel, I have the skull sort of mask, but I
yeah,
think maybe once I get a decent number of subscribers, we'll maybe take it off. But
that's fine. It's fine. It's cool. But yeah, a lot of people don't want to show their face, and that's fine. I always ask if I can use their, people's first name and everything. So some people don't even want to use their first name, and that is fine with me, man. I don't want to put people's business out there. I just want to I want people to get to know you, but not that personal and everything. So,
yeah, yeah,
and you are all the way over in Ireland, right?
yeah.
Nice, very nice. So,
Yeah.
what time is it over there?
It is just after 4, in the
Okay,
after
4 o'clock.
evening sort of time.
Okay, nice, very nice. It's 10 o'clock where I'm at, so that's cool.
we're
All
just
right. I'm sorry, what now?
we're just starting the day. We're
Yeah,
nearly at the end of it.
yeah, just starting, right? Which I have nothing to do today, so very cool. So first question I always ask: what do you collect?
Transformers. I'm like yourself, Matt. I'm actually probably about 98% Transformers. I think I have a few wee bits and pieces of Star Wars
Hmm.
and a couple of Venom figures.
Oh, okay, very nice. Venom, he's one of my favorite characters too. I like him. Did you like the movie Venom? Was you impressed?
Yeah, I did actually. I thought they did it pretty well without having to involve the Spider-Man sort of side
Mm-hmm.
of it. I mean, they kept everyone else the same from what I remember, even in the cartoon and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
With the rocket bringing them to the ground and it
Yeah.
actually being Jameson that brought it.
Okay.
So I was quite happy with it.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I actually bought it on Blu-ray, so I must have liked it for some. I always thought Venom was one of my favorite Marvel characters and everything. So, you
Uh,
know, it wasn't the best, but I thought they did what they could. Like you said, you couldn't add in Spider-Man. It would have been cool. It'd been,
yeah,
really great. But stuff happens.
yeah,
So,
all the legal stuff.
yeah, exactly. They didn't want to get in trouble, I guess. Why do you collect? Have you always collected? As a, I know as a child we don't really collect. I don't think some people do collect as a child, but they most time don't. They didn't. Have you always collected like through your teenage, and adult life? Have you always collected, and why do you think you collect?
I got out of it obviously once you sort of hit that secondary school sort of age, the 11, 12. You sort
Mm-hmm.
of get away from the toys sort of stuff for a while, and then I think probably people hate me for saying it, but Michael Bay, the first movie, sort of came out, and then
Mm-hmm.
it sort of brought me back towards Transformers. I bought a few of the toys then. Uh, Obviously, they weren't that great back then, but it was something, something that I remember from childhood, and it
Mm-hmm.
sort of brought me back towards it. And then I didn't really start properly collecting until about 2010, 2011.
Okay.
That got me back into it. I think I always remember because the first it was third party sort of figures that I've seen. And it
Mm-hmm.
was TFC Hercules and TFC Uranus. So the first two I sort of bought adult collecting.
Mm-hmm.
So that got me back into it. And I just, I like having the attachment. I think it's far better now. The variety and stuff you have, masterpiece, all that sort of stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
for me, cartoon accuracy is definitely the way to go.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, about Hercules was I think my first third party combiner and everything. It was fine. TSC stuff. I've said it several times that they're just floppy messes now. They just the parts forming thing is helping a lot with the combiners and everything. So, but yeah, TSC. I mean, I had the aerial bots. And I passed on the Fensor and everything, but
So
man, I always had all the combiners back in the day, but.
yeah, they don't compare to the new stuff now. They don't.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. It's night and day compared to
Yeah,
what we got like Zeta, and we got the X Trans bots, and we got Fans Toys now doing combiners. Yeah, it's not even close to what it was. So, and that's good. It's really good. So, all right, very nice. So who is your favorite character And why is he or she your favorite character?
Always been Grimlock. I just whenever I was growing up, I had like this Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning cartoon video VHS, and it had the episode where Daniel and Grimlock get transported through the like a portal into another realm.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the Red Wizard or something like there? Was the evil one stuff like there? And I watched that constantly over and over and over, and I just sort of fell in love with Grimlock and this sort of wee bit of stupidity and brute force sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
My favorite like from that. So definitely Grimlock.
How many do you collect? Like, when do you always had to have all the Grimlocks? Like, do you collect, like me? I collect Starscream. Do you always usually get when a Grimlock figure comes out? Do you usually get it?
Yeah. Well, majority of them. I think the only ones third party wise I don't have is the Giga Power.
Oh, okay.
Although I might get the Grimlock.
Mm-hmm.
Just the Grimlock like as such. But like I have Iron Factory ones. I have G1 from my childhood that's somehow survived. I have the Trans Toys, Toy World, Sure King.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh, yeah.
all day. I actually have. I think one of my last videos was my collection. Sort of when I put them up on the shelf. It's only some of it, like, but on it, and it's probably got the most views so far out of all my videos. Like, so.
Yeah, a lot of collection videos do get a lot of traffic and everything. So that's cool. All right, cool. And then and speaking of, you do have a YouTube channel, and so what got you into doing reviews? Why do you like doing reviews and everything?
I don't know. I do the main sort of thing I do in my channel is like an online comic that I've done. I've done like the originals, which was sort of like the backstory to the original 13 Primes and stuff.
Okay.
And then I moved on to Cybertron Chronicles, so it's way, way, way back before even Orion Pax and Megatron's even in it. Like, so I actually use the actual figures that I have and sort of because I'm only starting to get back into drawing again now. So I use the figures as the actual picture as such, and then just add the voice, the wee speech bubbles and stuff. So.
Oh, okay. So kind of like a stop motion kind of thing, but without doing the transformations, I guess.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much the way it is. And I do like sort of toy hunt sort of videos and stuff out there.
Oh, okay, very nice. Well, like I said, I told you I'll put your link to your channel in the description later after we get done and everything. So hopefully we'll get some more traffic for you, and that'll be all right. So how do you like to relax, man? Like when you if you're working or whatever, you're coming home and everything. What do you like to do to just settle down and wind down and everything before you do anything?
Not to sound like a real fanboy sort of thing, but I put on YouTube and watch your videos.
Oh.
And the likes of I think between you, Nate Simmons, M from Transformers and Games, or Bobby Bellface sort of thing.
Yeah.
Even there today, like whenever I would take the kid to nursery a bit there, and whenever I'm walking back, I have the headphones in and listen to Cybercast as well. Or Shadowcast.
Shadowcast? Oh, you listen to Shadowcast? Yeah. They're all right. They're all right. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of, like I said, and we got people in the chat. There's a lot of up and coming reviewers and everything. So there are a lot of reviewers out there and everything. It's really cool. It's a good time. All right, very nice, very nice. So this is the part where I ask about your last stuff and everything. I tell everybody, I don't want anything to happen to you. So what would be your last meal that you could ever have? What would that be?
I've watched everyone else answer this, and they usually always say steaks. I don't know, really, to be honest. Like, I have I'm a real big sort of Chinese or Indian sort of food, so I'd probably go somewhere that direction. Maybe like a chicken madras or something like that there, probably.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Good choice. Input has a question before I enter the rest of mine. How do you feel about non-transforming Transformers, like Flames toys and all that stuff? Do you even care about that stuff?
I personally wouldn't collect it myself,
okay.
But like that drift looks absolutely amazing. Tarn looks absolutely fantastic. Like, but it's just they're so expensive, really, more than anything. Like, but
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a big problem. Yeah, I mean, I understand that is totally understandable. Yeah, they are expensive.
No, hey, if someone's happy with it, that's good for them. It doesn't fit in my collection as such.
Oh, I understand. I mean, that's understandable. Someone has said, "Hey, Master Skinny Toy says, what's up, Deluxe?" And I say, "Hey, Deluxe." So I just actually said, "Hey" to myself. I'm so retarded. I mean, that's stupid. I'm sorry. I meant to say, "Hey, Skinny." But anyways, are you a cereal type of guy? And if you are, what's your favorite type of cereal?
Um, Probably Cocoa Pops or Frosties.
Oh,
Probably.
nice. I love some Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs is good because after you get done, it turns into chocolate milk. So
Exactly.
it's a two-win thing, man. It's awesome.
Exactly. You get the chocolate cereal and you get the chocolate milk. Brilliant.
Exactly. That's genius right there. I don't know whoever thought of sitting there back in the '80s or whenever when Cocoa Puffs came along. Man, they just like, man, if you take this cocoa stuff and you put it in the milk, it makes chocolate milk. I mean, come on now, that's genius. Genius. Very nice. So, what is one of your favorite movies that if you just watching TV and you see it at the first and the middle or the last of it, doesn't matter. Just what's one of them go-to movies that you really love to go watch?
Um, Strange enough, I probably I probably would have said something different maybe a couple of years back and stuff out there. Like, but see the likes of Doctor Strange or something out there.
Okay.
And then I love all the Marvel movies, like, but I would find generally if any of the Marvel movies I caught anywhere in, I'd probably watch it. Like,
Mhm. Yeah, that's a good. I would say that, and even I watch the Michael Bay movies, because they usually sometimes they come on TNT or TBS or something,
yeah,
and it don't matter. I'll be if it's right in the middle of it, I'll just start watching it again. I don't. I mean, it just habit. I'll just sit there and watch it.
yeah. I have them on DVD. I watch them from time to time. So
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. All right. Cool. So are you a concert going type of guy? And if you have, what was your first concert you ever went to, if you remember?
Nickelback, I
No.
think it's
Oh, that's gonna. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Nickelback, man. That's not gonna
yeah.
make me happy.
But my most recent ones was Iron Maiden.
Oh,
I was
nice.
I was at Maiden twice in the last couple of years. Seen them in Dublin and in Belfast, like, so
Okay.
fantastic. Big Iron Maiden fan.
Very nice. Oh, that's good. I'm big. Yeah, I'm not a big Iron Man fan, but I know. I know. I love one of my favorite songs is "Run to the Hills." I love that song. That's a really good
I
song.
really get the heart going nearly. Just
Yeah, yeah, it's good. That I love. That's from the '80s. Bands like that, them. Anthrax, Exodus. All this kind of a speed metal kind of thing going on. So, and
yeah,
Metallica back then and everything. So and Megadeth. But yeah, Iron Man. That's a good one. Very nice. I've never seen them. They tour a lot over. Because they're from over that way and everything. But they
yeah.
don't tour over here in the States very often. I don't think.
No, see, we would be the same too. We wouldn't get away a lot, like say Korn or Metallica and all. I think Metallica's coming this year, but the tickets were sky high price. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. Tickets. I haven't been to a concert forever, so
yeah.
it's been a while. So I now understand the tickets are expensive. All right, very nice. Very good. So if you had to stop collecting, would you be satisfied with what you have right now in your collection? And if you started up collecting again, would you collect a different way than what you do now?
Uh, I would like to say yes to the first one, that I would be happy because I've pretty much all the Dinobots,
Okay.
but still that it's just there's a couple of characters I would love to see come out as such. Like,
Hmm.
the way that they're doing these combiners now is, I thought I was done with combiners, as you say, with all them older sort of ones, and then Zeta come out with their ones, and you're going,
Yeah.
like, no, but and then Fans Toys obviously is coming out with it next. Transpots have their first two for their Stunticons too, and they're great wee figures.
Yeah.
They really are really nice.
Yeah. They are.
And if I was to do it all again, uh, definitely I would probably go the Legends route with the Titans.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Legends are really good now. So yeah, I definitely would.
They're nothing compared to what they were a few years back. Like they're like being many masterpieces just now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, the New Age and the Magic Square are really little mini masterpieces, and you got the Iron Factory, and they're very stylized. They're kind of IDW thing and
Yeah.
everything. So good. They're so fun. I really like them. Very good. Nice. Yeah. So that's good. That's good. Yeah. I think if most people would change the way they collect, I think I would also if I stopped collecting and then I had lost everything, whatever, and I started going again. I think I would go. I would definitely go probably the Legends and MP kind of way. I probably wouldn't do the Jug,
Yeah.
all that stuff and everything. But
I seen
I,
when we were the T-Man or well,
yeah,
what
Team
was it?
978.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was sort of saying the same sort of thing. Legends masterpiece. I'd probably the exact same as well. Just
Yeah.
skip. Just
I think a lot of people would. I think that'd be the down the road that would do. Okay, cool. Do you think that you will ever stop collecting?
um, don't know. I've said it a few times. Even there, whenever Titans Return finished, and I was like, "No, I'm done collecting chug sort of stuff now." And then the Siege line came out, and like I was seeing reviews and seeing other people, and I was going, "Oh, I didn't want to like it, but I actually do like them." So,
Yeah, that line it's becoming one of my favorite lines, man. It just draws you back in. You're like, oh man, I thought I was done, but then you suck me back in.
it's the fact that they're just doing so many different things too. Like I watched your video on the Galaxy
Yeah. Oh,
Optimus sort of
mhm.
thing. Like you're going, they're just touching on all these different wee places too. Like,
Oh yeah.
as I say, even that I know you're saying you weren't too keen on the base sort of form. But that's the if you can see that.
Oh yeah.
That's in they're actually that's the actual what they're using for Orion packs.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it looks good in the front. And during my review, I said it looks fine in the front, but
Yeah.
the turn around just like, oof, gee.
Uh,
And I had it been
uh,
freeformed, but it was on his butt. It should have been, raised up, but still,
yeah,
it would have been there. So I mean, it just
yeah,
looked terrible from the back and everything. But from the front, it looks fine. I thought it looked really good.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, it's a great line.
Yeah. So are you in on the Siege line? Have you been buying the Siege stuff?
Picking and choosing. I
Okay.
didn't pick up the Chromia because I have that the retool of Prime RC. They
Hmm.
done of Chromia, the motorcycle. So I have that and I'm sort of happy enough with that. So I'm sort of just picking through what I do and don't like as
Okay.
such.
Yeah, just picking and choosing. Yeah, a lot of people do that. That's nice. Okay. Let's see. What did I say? Okay. If you owned a third-party company, what would be your first release, and what scale would you release it as?
Um just because I listened from Shattered Cast, was it last week or the week before they were chatting, I would do a runabout and run amok just for Bobby.
Yeah, I would love. Yeah, even yeah. I think all of us agreed that we would love to have a runabout and run amok. I think it'd be really good. Now, what company? Well, I'm just saying if to say something about the other. What company would you like to see? I mean, if you made one, that'd be fine. But what company would you like to see a runabout and run amok made from?
You probably have to say Fans Toys. The
Hmm.
Fans Toys or X Transbots, they seem to be like even X Transbots have stepped up their game massively. Like
Yeah.
from first sort of got their first few figures and stuff, and you're sort of like, it's just not brilliant. A lot
Hmm.
of tolerance issues and stuff out there, but their recent stuff has been fantastic. So probably one of those two. I'd probably like.
Okay.
I can't say anyone's doing it because you have that option of a slight retool. They have the other sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
That's a good one. I think extra spots. I think who would probably do something like this because it's obscure, characters would be fans hobby. 'Cause they're doing different stuff from from the different lines of stuff and everything. So I
probably
think
a good job too.
what's
Never
that?
even thought they probably would do a good job. I never even thought of them. I have the three monster bots from them, and they're brilliant. They're big,
Mhm.
chunky bots. Just
Oh yeah, they're perfect. I mean, I'm not perfect, but they're really good. But like I said, they did the monster bots, and then they did the scourge, and everything. So they're not doing, they're not staying in the lane or whatever. They're doing whatever. I think they could do an obscure character like Runabout and Run Amok. I think that would be good.
yeah, definitely.
But I would not hate if Extra Spots did it too. I think, like you said, they're really doing a lot of good stuff with their new line and everything. So I'm
Uh,
excited for that.
Like they did Skids.
Yeah. Really good.
Skids.
Yep.
So that makes me think maybe they might do something along that lines in the near future.
Yeah, and if you do one, you got to do the other one, so you're gonna get all that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, I just woke up. Those. Don't worry. Oh, hey, what's up, Dalton? How you doing, fella? Dalton's in the thing. Let's see. Where else did I ask? Okay, so Transformers been around for 35 years now, so I'm excited. So yay. What would you like to see from Transformers to keep your interest, at 35, another 35 years?
I'm interested to see where this on the Netflix series is coming out. I'm thinking going back to that sort of thing would be brilliant. I would love them to maybe sort of follow on with the Bumblebee movie if they're going movie wise. Like the way they done the characters in that movie, the like RC and stuff out there. If they kept that sort of aesthetic for them, it would be an interesting way to go forward with that rather than like they were chatting about it being a soft reboot or maybe just a prequel. But I'd rather just full reboot and just do it that way.
Okay, I wouldn't. Yeah, I think that's what their direction, with the siege, stuff is going to go is early, or before they went to Earth and everything. So I think I've heard that they're going to be like 20-minute long, I think, or something like that, and they got some new animation or something coming, and I'm really excited. I've always wanted Transformers to go straight to Netflix or Blu-ray, whatever, DVD, straight to that. What DC and Marvel do and everything. I think it would help Transformers a whole lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking definitely forward to. Now, would you want, and to go off on that question, would you want to have a clean slate, like start from scratch, forget the characters we have now and start with a whole new set of characters? Would you be interested in Transformers like that?
Definitely. I definitely think it would be good. Because you always get the feeling that it's always going to go the same sort of way with Optimus, Megatron, the two facing off and then having the teams. I think if they just completely wiped it and maybe just start off with that, as I say, that's what I was trying to do in my comic book series. Just sort of, there's no Optimus, there's no Megatron. This is way back. So definitely would be good just to have different characters and a different sort of look at it. I suppose a different take.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. I think I love Transformers the brand so much that I would love it even if they did a new character. Even I would miss the the original stuff, but I think it would be a good thing to do that. Maybe explore that kind of thing and all that stuff. So very nice. Very nice.
Just to see.
Yep. Exactly. You got to test the waters. So how do you display your collection? Do you use DTOS? Or are you using Billy's? Or are you using bookshelves or anything? How do you normally display your collection?
I usually have it sort of on like a bookshelf sort of style. Just at the minute, I only have a few Autobot and Decepticon masterpieces, and then I have my Wreckers shelf, and I have a shelf with some of my Venom sort of stuff on it. Like, so I don't have a wild lot of space at the minute, but maybe in years to come, I'll maybe get a wee man cave and fill it with shelves and put everything.
Yeah, that's what everybody wants in the man cave. And so, all right, you are married. I think I saw a ring on your finger, right?
Yeah.
So, what does your other significant other think of your collection? And all that stuff. Are they supportive or anything like that, or?
Sort of. She's not well interested, although she loves like Marvel and Game of Thrones and stuff out there. Like, so we've loads of that stuff we sit and watch and all, but Transformers she just doesn't have a connection with at all.
Does she collect anything? I mean, is she a collector?
Not really. Okay. It's just does.
That's fine. My wife doesn't collect either, so
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I collect enough for the two of us.
Yeah, does she get like if you get a new toy and like does she roll her eyes or anything like, oh my gosh?
Yeah. Here's another one.
Yeah, my wife does too. But I always tell her, you know what? It was $15.99. That's how much it cost. That's all they all cost is $15.99. Very nice. Very nice. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, it's excellent.
Yeah. So if someone gave you $1,000, would you be responsible and pay bills, or would you buy Transformers?
Probably take a chunk off the bills and then leave us enough for a wee treat for myself.
Okay, that's what most people say. Most people say 80-20. Like I would spend $800 on
Yeah,
bills, and then 200 for yourself and everything, so all that stuff.
yeah, that's probably what I would do.
Yeah, that's the responsible kind of answer and everything. So do you say, okay? And this is a kind of a new question. I've always, I've tested this with other people and everything. Do you say caramel or do you say caramel?
Caramel.
You say caramel? Why
Yeah.
do I say caramel? I'm the only one that says caramel. My wife said caramel. Most of the people I've asked on the show has said caramel also. I always say caramel.
Yeah. If it's just I have relatives in Canada and they say caramel. So
do they? Okay. I thought I'm the only one that says caramel. Like I said, everybody I've asked has said caramel because me and my wife were eating out one night and she said she asked for, they had a cheesecake and she asked for caramel. I'm like, why do you say caramel? It's caramel. She's like, I don't know. This is the way I say it. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Like, and then yesterday I was talking and they said, he said almond, and then somebody said almond or something like that. I forgot how he said it, but I always said almonds and everything.
Yeah.
There's just weird words that people say. They see it and they say it a different way than what other people say. So that's pretty cool. All right. So are you? Do you like cookies? And if you are, do you like soft or crunchy cookies?
I kind of like both. At a Subway, and all the cookies are a bit sort of softer, like, and I actually quite enjoy those. So probably maybe lean towards the softer sort of ones.
Okay. Do you use milk though?
Sometimes. Depends. Usually a cookie is sort of one of the things I'd left on the go as such.
Yeah. Okay. I love milk. I mean, I love taking Oreos or I love especially just Oreos, and you just throw them in the milk and you leave them there for a little bit, and they look like sludge and everything. Yeah. Just scoop it out with a spoon or something. Very nice. I love that kind of stuff. All right. So, do you? Let's see. Let's ask a question. Well, let me ask. I'm almost done with questions. So, does anybody else have in the chat have any questions for this guy, Gareth? He's a really nice guy. If anybody have any questions for him, I'm sure he would be able to or love to respond to them. So, what do you think of the? Let's see what do you think of the fandom right now? Are you on Facebook or anything like that, or all that stuff, or do you even notice the fandom?
I have Instagram, and then I've just watching YouTube videos and stuff out there. Like, I actually think, obviously, I've checked on TFW and stuff out there for different reasons and all there. It seems to come up when I search sort of things, whatever. And you obviously see people getting at people and all this sort of stuff, but I haven't actually seen any of it on YouTube as such, as much anyway. But I'm not really looking for it as such. But I've always said that likes yourself and Nate and stuff out there are perfect examples of the good side of the community. And from Transformers and stuff, Transformers and games, like just really good down to earth sort of people that you always sort of have that take the time out to respond to comments and stuff. So that's for me. I've only got positive things to say, really. Like, I've had no real negative stuff at the minute, like, so.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I mean, I'm trying to bring a positive side of it and everything. But yeah, if you go on Facebook and if you go on TFW, there's a lot of not a lot, but there's the percentage of negativity and everything. So yeah, I mean, it's out there, but I try to stay away from that stuff and everything. So
yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I just stay clear.
Exactly, and if you don't even use Facebook, yeah, you're staying away from it from probably about 90% of it. So that's good. A lot of bad stuff. So, what do you see? Where do you see your channel? For Alpha Prime 88, where do you see your channel in 5 years?
I don't know. I would like to see it sort of take off a wee bit. Even maybe 1,000 subscribers or something like there. Like, maybe something just nice, just a wee bit of your own sort of group that are sort of following videos and stuff and having conversations and stuff out there. Because none of my friends or none of my sort of people around here really are into Transformers at all. So my interaction to chat about my hobby is through YouTube as such. So
yeah,
I would definitely be like to see it do well.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's good. Man. And a lot of people, and I hear that a lot, is that there's nobody around me that that collects Transformers or anything, which is it's that. So, do you ever? And speaking of that, do you ever go to conventions? So, like, have you ever been to a Transformer convention before?
Yeah, I went to TF Nation for the last 2 years,
Oh, okay.
uh, and that's really really good. Like, I think Greg Berger's to be there this year, so I'm gonna finally meet the voice of Grimlock.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a nice guy. I've got my masterpiece Grimlock signed by him way back a couple of years. I think it was at a BotCon, so it was a long time ago. But yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's really good. So yeah, that's good. You get to meet one of your, one of your heroes, or not heroes, but
Childhood heroes as such, like, isn't it?
yeah.
I wonder
When are you gonna get signed?
Um, I was hoping to get my hands on a box G1 Grimlock, but they're like going for 80 quid at the minute, so I might get one. But I have like the world's smallest Grimlock in its box, so I might take that with me. And I have like a picture up behind my masterpiece Dinobots. I still have to get a frame, but I've got the was it uh Rail or something like that. His voice of Snarl and Bombshell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hal Rail, and he signed it, and I got Bob Badiansky to sign it, and Simon Furman.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that and get Greg to sign it as well. So it's
Okay.
got the picture of the Dinobots. So
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I don't use when I go to cons. I usually don't get any autographs anymore. I used to. I got Peter Collins a couple of times. I love to get Frank Welker's. I haven't had a chance to meet him yet, but I just don't do. I got some. I got my Beast War box set. Signed by a couple of them, and I don't know. I just don't really care for the. I wouldn't mind meeting them and stuff, but I just don't care for autographs anymore like I used to. It's kind of thing. But,
first year I went mad, getting stuff signed and
Mhm.
get my last stand of the records signed by Nick Roche and all.
Oh,
They were all there, and but last year when I went, I got Stan Bush was there, so I
yeah.
got signed CD by Stan Bush, and that was it. That's the only thing I got signed. It was the only thing I was really. The rest of the time, it was more to do with the actual social aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No,
I meet a whole bunch of new people in there.
oh yeah, that's totally. I mean, that's understandable. I got Stan Bush on my CD also. So everything. Now, are you going to the TF Nation this year? Isn't there something this weekend happening?
I think they've got maybe like they do like sort of community get-togethers leading up to it in different parts, meeting in bars and stuff like there, just to get the community side of it going. But I think it's in August this year, and I'm going over on the Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just getting the Monday this weekend this time.
Okay.
I wasn't initially going, and then Greg was coming, so it's like, no, I have to go and see him.
Oh
So
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Kato's toy box. He's a good dude. Has he asked? Are you reading the new comic series?
yeah, I'm up to issue 3. Still haven't got the 4th one yet.
Okay. What do you think of it? I've heard it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow.
The first issue or 2 is very, very sort of slow, and there's not a lot of movement. But I think come the 3rd one, now it's starting to pick up a wee bit anyway.
Okay.
So we'll see where it goes.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, have you ever been to the States? Have you ever been over here in the U.S.?
No, been to Canada, just north of it. As I say, I've got relatives over there, but that's as close. I would absolutely love to go to a convention, a Transformers convention over where you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But because you see the videos of people, going around the convention and stuff, and it's a bigger scale than what we have over here.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, the TFCon. I don't know if it's bigger. I mean, TF Nation. I've heard is pretty. A good decent size. TFCon is. It's a bigger. Not. It's. I've seen bigger before, but it's a pretty good size convention also and everything. But yeah, you should come over to. We're having one in Reston, Virginia this year. TFCon. You should fly over, man. I would love to go to TF Nation. And to be honest, I would love to go over there and see that. See how. I got a couple of friends that go to them. Emily and Dave. I got Cody.
Met them.
Okay. Oh, you met them? Very nice. Yeah.
I've met them all. Met Graham and Rich, who's Sword Rider on YouTube and stuff. He's a really cool dude too. Like, so met quite a few of them sort of boys that are on there. So I'll probably meet up with them if they're going this year as well.
Very nice. Yeah, they're really nice people. I love having them on. And I met Cody. I met little Sam. Sam's come over. He came over here for TFCon last year and everything. And there's some people I know in England. So very
Yeah.
cool, very cool. So has anybody else got any questions? If not, then I'm done with you. I don't have any other questions, man. I've ran out. I need to make some more. I always tell myself I'm going to make new questions, but I really like to hear, like a base kind of questionnaire I have and everything. I like to hear, people's different, answers and everything. So really haven't made up any new stuff and everything like that. Well, let me ask you, do you have anything planned, for your channel and everything? Can you talk about anything that you're going to do, for the future?
Well, I'm hoping see how this one goes review wise, like, and I might start doing maybe some reviews on it or on the channel. Still do sort of unboxings and stuff. Do the odd toy hunt here and there, although we don't have a wide lot store wise over here, so I have to order a lot online wise. Say that online comic series that I'm doing, I'm hoping I'm starting to get more and more people or more and more views on it, sort of thing. Like, so fingers crossed, maybe it'll maybe start. It hasn't really. Mine is probably, people probably think it's a bit of a slow burner too. Like, but I have it all written out for ages and ages, so it's all wee bits and pieces, and eventually it all sort of ties together as such. So it leads off in wee channels and stuff. So anyone that likes reading comics will probably enjoy it. Anyone that doesn't really like reading as such, maybe not so much. But
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Well, dude, thank you so much. Tell everybody where they can find you and all the stuff, your YouTube channel and your Instagram, all that stuff.
yeah, on YouTube it's alpha_prime88. On Instagram it's alpha prime 88. I think it's just all one thing. I've started to do my drawing stuff out there again, so I'm starting to post a few of those up on the Instagram and all. So I think that's pretty much all the places you can get me.
Nice. Well, hey, that's more than enough, man. Well, dude, thank you so much once again for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on my little show. I really appreciate it, man. I want, like I said, I've reached out to, a lot of people. If anybody wants to come on around 30 with me, just, hit me up. Most of the people I've actually, in the chat I've had on anyway. So I've done a lot of them. So I'm probably running out of people to get on, but that's fine. I've had a great time.
I love watching them, like, because you hear all the different views and stuff out there. Like, that's why I just sit down, I just sit and watch through things.
Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to do, to bring people together and everything. So, like, if you want to come on, definitely hit me to get you and everything. And once again, thank you so much. And everybody, thank you so much for coming in today. I know it's a little early to do this, but, hopefully you'll watch it later. And I definitely go sub to this guy. I'm going to put his links in the description and everything and all that good stuff. So hit that like button also. It helps the channel out. And if you haven't subbed, subscribe and all that good stuff. So I guess I will see y'all in the next around 30 minutes. And as always, hail Hasbro and good night, folks.